Okay, hi everyone. Um, so this is a video on how to take your notes from your note catcher and write a report. So basically, you're going to take all the notes that you've written and you're going to read through that section that you're that you've written about. I mean, that you've written notes about that are in your own words. And then you are going to write that section. So um, your first step, like I said, will be to make sure that you have your note catcher open, okay, and you and that it is full and that not full, but that you have notes, right? And many people have said that they're having a hard time, and I've seen this in years past, finding information on early years, and that's okay. Remember, I've said that the number of spaces here does not mean that's how much information you have to have. I just put those spaces there just to give you space. Okay, so you don't have to have all that full. Um, you'll probably have more information on this section, the later years, and their contributions, and maybe a bunch of interesting facts depending on who your person is. Okay, so next is you'll go to Schoology and you'll go into the Night of the Notables here, and you will now click on your next link, which is the Notables Report. Okay, and that will open up, as you know, a copy just for you. And it looks like this when you first download it, and it'll have your name up here. And I've kind of made basically a template for you guys to make it easier for you. Okay. Normally I wouldn't do this in class, but doing remote learning, it's definitely harder to guide you guys on something like this. So I've made you a template. Um, so right here I've put a square and it says insert a picture of your notable here. Um, so you can um, like take that off if you'd like. You can delete that, and then you could go here to insert an image, and then you guys all know how to insert images, right? You need to go to the image search, find an image, save it. You could also just copy it, so Command C, and then you could Command V here, and that would paste it in. Okay. And your all of your families absolutely know how to do that. So if you don't have any idea what I'm talking about, there might be like one or two of you. You can ask your families. They can help you to copy and paste an image of your notable here. Okay. And then here it says notable's name. So you're going to erase this and you're going to type your person's name, right? So maybe you're looking up Nellie Bly's name just came to me, but she's not really from this. Maybe you're looking up Alice Paul. Okay. And then it says by your name. So you're going to highlight this and you're going to type your name. Okay. And you want to do your whole name. Okay. Jessica Wayman. And then you're going to scroll down and then, oh, I've given you a place for your introduction. Okay. So you want to click there and you want to make this a regular font. So 12 or 14 is okay. Make sure that it's aligned left. It is, okay. And then you're going to want to start typing. Now, when you think about your introduction, remember we've done a lot of work on writing really interesting introductions, and for some of you, this is like, actually for most of you, this is absolutely right, like something that we've done all year, and you're like, yep, I'm good at this. I know how to write a really engaging introduction. Some of you make it a little too familiar, like you're chatting with a friend. And the purpose of this is not chatting with a friend. This is more of a formal report. So this should not sound like you're chatting with your friend. Like, oh, would you like to know blah, 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 blah? Oh, well, let me tell you. That's too much, too informal, too much like you're chatting with a friend. Now let's remind ourselves, where can we look for information to help us with writing an introduction? Remember, go back to your homeroom, and we're not in the Distance Learning Weekly folder. This is what we had before, right? So in this ELA Reading and Writing Assignments, we have a folder called Writing Resources. Okay, so when you click on Writing Resources, it gives you all these resources here. So where is our writing the hook? So this PDF right here, Writing the Hook, is going to be a great resource to help you to think through making an interesting introduction. And I know as soon as I bring this up, you guys are going to be like, oh yeah, I remember that. There we go. Remember, writing the hook. And some of these, like I said, are better for writing a report, and some of them are a little bit too informal. So you want to make sure that you're picking one that is going to work right for a report. Okay, but these are all the examples that we've seen before, and we've practiced using them. Okay, so go back into our report here. So you're going to write an engaging introduction. Make sure you indent. Okay, remember that. And usually this is already indenting, I can tell, because right here is where the regular line starts, and you can see that it's already 5 spaces in. Do you see that? And the gray is like where the left margin starts, and so you can see that it's already further over from there. Okay, so you're gonna write your introduction. Then you're gonna come down and you've got to write your paragraph about the early years. Oh, just to point out, guys, this did not indent. Do you see that? It's not indented. So in order, remember to indent, you need to click Tab, and it will indent it for you, okay? Now, for writing your early years section, you want to go to your notes for the early years, right? Probably the early years and family, right? So read through your notes. Think about how you can make this a really strong, at least paragraph. Now remember, every paragraph, you need to start with a sentence that introduces what you're talking about. So that would be something like this. Let's say, who was I talking about? Alice Paul. Okay. Alice Paul lived a very interesting life that began in, and I don't know, I'm making this up, 1867. In, I don't know, this is totally wrong, but this is the name that I'm thinking of right now. Birmingham, Alabama. Okay, period. Right, so I'm trying to give like just an introduction there, and then I'm going to, talk about all the different things. Now, remember, in these writing resources, you also have really good transition words. Okay, so this is another great resource that we've used all year long that you guys can use to help you to write a really great report here for your end of the year project. So here are some great transition words. Okay, so please use this resource to help you as well. All right, and so you will write your whole paragraph here. Now, a sentence is not enough, right? You need to have at least a few sentences it needs. Even if you don't have a lot of information, just do the best you can. Then family, later years. So you're going to write a paragraph at least for each of these sections. Okay, contributions to society, other interesting facts, conclusion. You all know how to write a good conclusion. And in our writing resources here, zingers. Zingers are the term that we use to describe great endings. Okay, so some of these will work better for this than others. Some are a little bit more informal, and we don't want that. We want a little bit more formal. Okay, and then I have a bibliography, and I will teach you how to do that in a different lesson. Okay, so don't worry about that right now. Worry about writing all of these parts. All right, and this is due on Friday, May 22nd. if you want me to look at it, just let me know and I can go in to Schoology and I can go and give you some feedback. Okay. So if you do want me to give you feedback, go into your Gmail and send me an email and say, hey, Jess, can you please give me feedback on my report? And I will go in and do it. Okay. All right. Happy report writing. I know you all are going to do a great job. Bye.